Hey everybody, Singling Longling here. Welcome to another Disney movie review. Today's Disney movie review will be on the worst remake ever they did out of all of them, which is the 2025 movie Snow White. I will get to the top 10 reasons why, and a few dishonorable reasons why it's the worst remake ever they did out of all Disney remakes. But let's talk about what I want to talk about first. Shall we? Let's get on a review, shall we? This is the front, the side, the other side, and the back. Both sides you can see Snow White, And let's talk about when this was released. This was released in theaters on March 21st of 2025, and this was released on DVD on June 24th of 2025. Let's talk about the cover, shall we? I love the cover, although I don't like the movie very much. The cover looks pretty nice, mostly. But I don't like the way Snow White looks, and I'll get to that in a little while. Anyway, you can see the sun rays. You can see the dwarf's cottage. You can see the animals. You can see the forest is green colors, yellow and green, and the flowers, red flowers. Snow White's holding a bird. The main reason why I don't like the way Snow White looks is because she looks like a weird version of the villain Lord Farquaad from DreamWorks' movie Shrek. Might as well get that over with. Here's the back. It tells you about the movie. You can see three different movie stills from the movie. Here are the bonus features. Some of the bonus features. It's rated PG. It tells you why right here. Here is the front. You can see, like the slipcover, it says Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code. The side. And here's the back. Here's the DVD. And here's the Blu-ray, where you can see the evil queen, Grimhilda. Now I'm going to get to the top 10 reasons why this movie is the worst remake Disney has ever created. Number 10, Snow White was bossing the dwarves around in the song Whistle While You Work instead of helping them out much. It seemed like more like borderline manipulation and gaslighting, and unlike the animated version where Snow White helped the animals work together to clean the house. And in that scene, Snow White was just bossing the dwarfs around, pretty much bossing them to clean the house instead of helping out much. Number 9, the remake of the silly song was too simplistic, with no choreography or dances and no verses. Just plain old yodeling chorus where the dwarfs were yodeling. That was boring. That's a meme from The Simpsons. Number 8, they ruined the song Hi Ho, especially with the adaptation of the song and what the dwarves were doing while singing it. What is going on with that song? I like the animated version better. Number 7. In this remake, Snow White does not marry a prince. The person she marries, who is Jonathan, looks and acts like the thief Rider from Tangled. Too much, for goodness sake. Number 6. Queen Grimhilda looks and acts way too creepy and having less comedic qualities in witch form, especially the way she speaks in her normal voice in witch form, in her venom, revealing to Snow White who she really was in disguise and how easy it was to kill her father. And she says, it was almost too easy to have him killed. His goodness cost him his throne, as well as it will cost you your life. So tell me, Snow White, who is the fairest one of all? She also said before that, I knew he was a fool. And she chuckled evilly. That was kind of creepy. After she finished talking fully talking in a vehement voice, before Snow White fell into deep sleep. Number 5. Queen Grimhilda was more beautiful than her original counterpart. She was far worse than her original counterpart, and she didn't deserve that, to be made that way. What's going on with Disney these days? Number 4. Queen Grimhilda's plans were pointless because of the end before her demise. The mirror told her that because Snow White had beauty within, she would always be the fairest of them all. Number 3. The huntsman's decision to spare Snow White's life was even creepier than the animated version, because while he does so out of the kindness of his heart and warns her to flee into the woods from the Queen Grimhilda, and he tells her the Queen is a liar and she didn't tell the truth about her father, and the Queen is evil, and she must flee into the woods. He doesn't directly tell her when he knows all about the death of the king, and when Snow White asked, she tells him to go and flee into the woods before he changes his mind and decides to kill him. So, and number 2, most of the townspeople are easily fooled by Grimhilda, and thinking that Snow White is gone because she's in the palace. She's secretly held captive in the palace before she flees into the woods and into the dwarf's cottage, and therefore the Queen is able to reinforce poverty, slavery, and mass starvation against the entire kingdom. And before I get to number 1, the reason number 1, here are a few dishonorable mentions why this movie sucks. Number 1. Here's a dishonorable reason. Number 1. Snow White looks like a weird female version of DreamWorks villain Lord Farquaad from Shrek. Another reason, the king does not make much of an appearance and is easily killed off too quickly. We don't get much of a backstory of the king. Another reason is because the producers of the film did not make the dwarves look like real ones. Instead, they look like CGI ones. Number 4, Queen Grimhilda death is absolute garbage and too easy due to the magic mirror being the source of her powers. Another example, one more example, is some of my favorite songs, including Someday My Prince Will Come, I'm Wishing, One Star. I'm Wishing, One Song, With a Smile and a Song, and the Washing Song were not included in this remake, which added to the reasons why this remake was being pointless. And finally, here's reason number 1 why this movie sucks. And I dislike it, pretty much. Based on the majority of this film being absolute garbage, it seems like this movie was pretty much a cash grab. Laziness in production in general due to it almost being having no good adaptations from the original animated version. The only parts I liked in this film pretty much were the Queen's Grimhilda's villain song, All's Fair, and its reprise, because I gotten catchy. And I plan on doing a cover of the regular version of All's Fair, and not the reprise, when it comes closer to Halloween in October. So, get ready for it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this movie a 1.5. I'm giving it 15 points out of 100 because I like the song All's Fair and its reprise. That's the only pretty much redeeming qualities I find in this movie. Comment down below what your favorite parts of this movie are. Comment out what you find cringy about this film and why this film was pretty much absolute garbage. I want to know. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. I will watch this movie every once in a while, just for a good joke or something. So, just every once in a while, but not often. Disney, please stop making all these dumb remakes, please. Thank you.